My name is Lillis Story. I go to Herbert Hoover High School, and I'm in 12th grade.
So walk us through like a typical day for you.
Go to school, finish my normal day out here, get on the Carver bus, go down there, get in the classroom, clock in to the shop, get my leathers on, turn the manifolds on, go in my booth and just weld. The whole welding thing really gets me in my own space. I can go out there, I can do my own thing. I can fuse my imagination with my hands, and I can just do whatever. I can do whatever I want.
I met Lily at the middle school. We do some of our recruiting at the middle school. She was pulled into the counselor's office, and I just want to take a minute of your time, introduce the program to you, and see if you'd like to be a part of it. And she slumped herself down in the chair, she folded her arms, and she gave me a scowl and said, "Sure, why not?" And each meeting was like the first meeting, arms crossed, scowl on her face. And as time went on, her scowls got softened, her arms stopped uncrossing, and she started to open up. Now this took months and months and months of meeting with her. It was the consistency of meeting with her and the persistence of getting those meetings in that finally made her comfortable. And honestly, I don't think if I would have continued to do those weekly meetings that she ever would have opened up to me. She didn't do so hot her freshman year. She failed a few classes. She didn't get in trouble. One of the things that she said she wanted to work on was she didn't want to get in trouble. So I was a sounding board for her. That freshman year, she would come in and she would spill her beans so that she could go about her day and not be confrontational with students or staff, and just gave her a safe space to, let her frustrations out. Sophomore year rolled around and she said, "I've really been thinking about going into the welding program. I think that would be a really good opportunity for me. I think that if I get certified in welding, then it'll make me employable." So she started to have these visions of herself in the future and started to plan.
So in this, I want you to write down your skills that you have for your resume. OSHA certified, now.
So we've talked about a lot of different things, workforce, continuing her education in welding. She's looked at a couple post-secondary welding schools, but she knows that I've got her back and will support her and help her in any way that I can to get her where she needs to be. She told me, last year I really wanted to participate in archery, but I didn't have the grades. This year I wanna start trying for that. And at that time, my office was right across the hall from the archery coach. And she would come in and she would be like, "I really need you to get on that girl to get good grades." And she pulled it off. She had like a 2.1 GPA. The requirement was a 2.0 to shoot for the archery team. I just remember the day that she realized that she made that 2.0, she came running into the office and she's like, I did it.
At first, I really wasn't wanting to do my work, but Mandy kept pestering me, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll lock in. The archery community is like a big family. Everyone knows each other. We're all there for each other. It's nice to have people who you don't usually have contact with constantly to have you back no matter where you go. That kind of helps me try and keep my grades up the best I can and try and continue to stay on the team, stay with the coaches, keep in contact with everyone.
When I first met Lily, she was tough. She gave off the impression that she didn't want to be talked to or wasn't going to open up to anybody. Rarely saw her with a smile on her face. This is from the perspective of an adult. But teachers would be like, I've really noticed Lily coming out of her shell. I've noticed Lily smiling more. She's really taking a shining to her work. She seems really proud to be in the welding program and talks a lot about her projects. She's opening up. She's becoming more social and hopeful and bright, and it feels good to hear those things. I don't know if I tell her enough. She's just come so far. Just the change that I've seen in her and the amount of stuff that she's been through when she's been a part of the program and since I've known her. And the relationships that I've built with not just her, but her friends and her family. Just watching her go from someone who didn't really see much for herself, didn't really care about school, didn't really care about being successful, to watch that change in her, to have her come in my room and say, I need to get my work done. I want to make sure I get a good grade in this class. It's just night and day, and it's just really cool to see such a change in her and the maturity and the grace that she gives herself now, and just the connection that we have. She's just great.